Okay, so I'm back. Our brine water has finally cooled, and I took time to get some other things done. But in the meantime, I also found this was the packet of seeds that has inspired me to do all of this craziness. Little burpy dill seeds. I looked at the picture and I go, oh, they're so pretty. So here's, I'm going to show you one of my pots of. So this is what came out of basically a couple seeds. So you can see I have a few heads here. I've already cut one off and put into the jar. And the other thing is I wanted to talk about is what I grew them in. I used a sackcloth that you can order, and these are really cool because you can grow things above ground or below ground in these sackcloth bags. Most of them are made out of landscaping materials, but you can put your plants in there and it helps protect them from some of the slugs and different things like that. And the roots can grow right outside of the materials instead of getting all bound up inside of a pot. So they're quite good little, I tried it out. That was another part of my experimentation. So I tried it out and I think the dill turned out all right that way. It keeps it contained because dill can be, if you let it go and go to seed, it can be evasive and will be very prolific and spread. So it's a good way to keep it contained. Just a tip. But this is my container that I'm going to be putting the pickles in. And so we're going to get this party started. So these little beauties of cucumbers. A lot of the recipes kept calling for Kirby cucumbers. I don't know. I just went to the produce stand. I did go to the produce stand, farmer market type produce stand. Got my cucumbers. This looked to me like a dill pickle. So I thought it looked good. And so you make 4 cups of your pickles, and I'm going to put them directly into this jar. And if I was an octopus, I could hold everything up and show you everything at one time. But I'm not. So I'm just putting these in. I think this is going to look really pretty too when it's all put together. Then you want to take fresh garlic. This is a head of garlic. Each one of these little segments, and I'm saying this because I heard somebody say their friend made a mistake the other day. They thought a head was equal to a clove. So each one of these segments that you find in here is a clove. This is a clove of garlic. Just that. So the recipe calls for 3. So I'm going to pop those in there. And then I'm going to clip, let's see, it said how many heads? 2 heads of the dill. So I'm going to, there's a head of dill, but see what I mean? In my first video I said I didn't know what was what. I didn't know if that was a head or if that was flower bloom, what they called it. But it does have really pretty leaves also when it comes out. And those can be used like in dips and different things like that. We're just going, it calls for the head, but I'm going to snip the head into there. But then I'm also going to go ahead and, because the people that will be eating these, I know they like dill. So they like that taste. So I'm going to snip some of those leaves in there too. And then the recipe didn't call for it, but it was suggested that you use peppercorns to help. And so I'm going to put approximately 15 peppercorns in here. And I've read other recipes where you can put red pepper flakes in there if you want to make them spicy. I've got garlic in there. And what was mustard seed was a suggestion, coriander seed. I looked for the mustard seed. I went to 2 places yesterday and looked for the mustard seed. If they did carry it, it was sold out. And I also found out for a little container, it was like $5. And if I'm only going to use like 3 to 5 seeds, I didn't want to be spending $5 on that. So I am forgoing the mustard seed. So we'll be testing these on Sunday. So we'll see how they taste without that mustard seed. But anyways, so we've got all of our dry ingredients in here. That was the cucumber, the garlic, the dill, and peppercorns. Now remember, our brine was made of water, vinegar, salt, and sugar, and that's all been dissolved and cooled. And now we're just going to take this and pour it directly into our jar. I'm not sure you can see that, but anyways, here's our jar. I'm gonna shake it down so everything's covered. But here is our jar of pickles. Probably a quart jar would have been better, but I didn't have a quart jar. And I had this in the closet, so I'm gonna put it down. It still has a seal. But anyways, this is my cucumbers all ready to become pickles. Let's see how the transformation happens. Let me see. Oh, look. Nope. No. I seen if I could find, right there you can see a dill floating in there. I think it's going to be pretty. And we'll be back on Sunday to see how it turns out. And if you'd like the recipe to try this on your own, just give me a PM in the comments and I will send you a copy of the recipe that I used today. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Bye.